WinSTEEL is the main module of the STEEL project software. It can also be considered to be the project management of a client's factory setup. The main screen of WinSTEEL can be divided up into two sections. On the left-hand side is a ladder diagram structure of the contract, phase, assembly, and components. On the right-hand side, or the main window, the same information is displayed with additional details for each of these items. STEEL Projects has the ability to import over 20 different file types, ranging from Excel to Tecla, with each having unique properties. Of these 20 different file types, DSTV, XML, and DXF are the most commonly used import types. To import a file from a detailer, simply click on the Import button and select the desired import configuration. Starting with a DSTV example, find the location of the files. It should be noted that the default location can be assigned, allowing the files to be found with ease. When selecting the files, only the ones on the right-hand side will be imported. It can be seen that hundreds of files can be imported within seconds. DSTV requires one file for each piece, and therefore creating a folder structure of one piece per assembly. Only if the DSTV files are accompanied with an assembly list or an XSR file can a folder structure of multiple components per assembly be achieved. In addition, DSTV does not automatically handle secondary piece scribing, whereas XML does. Unlike DSTV, XML only requires one file per contract or project phase defined in Tecla. This file contains all necessary information for assemblies and secondary piece scribing. STEEL Projects also has the ability to control what scribing information is transferred to the master pieces. This can be seen in the configuration options of the XML import. Secondary part marking, alignment marks, or détempeur, and backward scribing can all be controlled by a click of a box. In addition, controlling which lines and the length of those lines is done by checking or unchecking the relevant box for the profiles. Another feature is transforming drill holes to cut holes automatically, allowing for pieces to be burned instead of drilled. After importing XML files and by clicking on the Preview button, the scribing lines can be shown along with all other piece information such as drill holes, copes, and miters. Comparing the same piece that was imported with different scribing parameters, it is obvious how custom setups can benefit each client differently. Therefore, not only does the scribe marks provide visual information to the user, it also provides accurate scribe information at the machine to make assembly more efficient. The third most common import type is DXF. DXF requires manual entry and therefore is slower in comparison to XML and DSTB. However, it does provide a method to clients that use software like AutoCAD to import the drawings into WinSTEEL. After the pieces are imported, it is still possible to modify them without going back to the detailer. Adding elements like holes, miters, and coats can all be done within the drawing package of WinSTEEL. This prevents time loss by asking the detailers to resend files for a simple correction of hole sizes, for example. Even without import files, the client can still create the same contract phase assembly and component information manually. This is very helpful, especially in the cases where only one or two pieces are required. By using drag and drop, WinSTEEL can now filter out items based on groups, profiles, or other characteristics. This simplifies what pieces are sent directly to the machine, to linear profile nesting, or to plate nesting. Finally, WinSTEEL also has a capability to print reports, such as components lists, and detailed drawings of the pieces.